here with Genevieve. Genevieve, I did it. And we're going to try out some agility. They said she's a little bit nervous here, and agility is great for overcoming fears. So although, you know, agility is like specific pieces of equipment, it's great for overall life where we can say, oh, we thought that was super scary, but we overcame it and it wasn't as scary as it seemed. So I'm up here, we're sitting down, we're just chilling. Oh, you smell it? Good job. Good girl. Good job. So she's checking out. We have a tunnel sitting back there. We have the other jump sitting back there. And she's checking it out. Super great. Good job, girlfriend. Oh, she's super comfortable with you. Good job, girl. Good girl. Very nice. Good job. Such a great baby. Good job. Good girl. Good lady. I was just going to leave it like on the floor for her, so it's like that option to where if she wants it, she can have it, but like you're not pressuring her either to take it. Good. Why for that too hard? Good job. Good girl. Good job, lady. Yeah, good job. Now have you move like over here? That way, and like she has no decision to make. She goes, do I go this way or do I go that way? She can pick it up. Good choices. Good choices, girlfriend. Very great. I love that. I love that. Nice job. Here, I'm going to give you some cheese. So you can. Oh, good. So there she's checking out. She's too nervous yet to take it, but because she keeps checking out, I know she wants it. Good job. That's a brave girl. Good job. Good job, girlfriend. Nice job. I know. Big stress yawn. That's a good way to get out of her stress. Let it out. That's a good job. How was that going? I just yawn and be fine, and like all your stress is gone. Oh, I know, right? Good choices. Very nice. Awesome job, girl. Love that. That's all these might seem small, what she's doing, but they're all choices she's making. So her choice to walk close to that bar is a big step for her. It might not seem big in the whole grand scheme of things, but that tiny choice is huge, and it's making sure we pick out those things to say, wow, I'm so brave. That's really good. So anytime we get like stagnant like this or stuck, what generally I do is like I'll get up and move. So here just like kind of just move, like replace your body. And then, good job. And then that gets their brain kind of rethinking. Good choice. Good girl. Here's a rock cookie there. Good. Oh, we're close. Good. That's sniffing the bar. That's a huge step. There at first, she's like, I really don't want anything to do with it. Then when we sniff it, she's saying, okay, now I want to take in information about it. I don't really know what it is, so me sniffing it is getting more information. We have a treadmill, it's kind of right out of camera, I think. She's sniffing it. That's huge. She's deciding, I want to take in information about it. When dogs like shut down, when they stop moving or go sit in the corner, we're not taking in information about their environment. But when they're checking things out and sniffing around, they're getting information about what's going on in their environment. She's off camera right now, but she is sniffing around all over. She's sniffing like crazy. I think she's just about to be walked in on camera, but she's sniffing the grass. That's all getting information, which is huge. She can take that information and make a lot of decisions. So here, this is that shutdown. And we're there. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. We put it in our mouth. That's huge. But here, so since she's sitting, good stress yawn, girl. Since she's sitting, well not sitting, but not moving anymore, this is where I'm going to have you do it because she's like kind of attached herself to you. So this is where you readjust yourself. help it up because you can make fear worse or better. I could make it worse by grabbing her leash and yanking her over this jump. I could do that physically, but what happens when we do things like that is we create traumas and the fears become worse and stronger. When we do stuff like this, where she gets to make decisions and she has control over her environment, she overcomes those fears and uncertainties. So now since we're in the corner, this is where, oh wait, no, she's sniffing. We're sniffing. She's sniffing around. She's just off camera, but she's sniffing the ground. And again, that means we're getting that information, which is exactly what we want. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, body posture, her tail's still tough. She's still unsure. But it's one thing to be unsure and shut down versus unsure and checking things out and moving around really well. Good girl. Nice job. Smell it on the feet. I'm very proud of you. Yep, that's a fan. Don't stick your tongue in there. Yep, so. That is so bad. Good girl. She wants to take it so bad, she's just like not mentally ready. Oh, it was over there. Where's that one cheese that was over here? Okay, so here we shut down, or we didn't shut down, we sat down, which is that like, okay, it's too overwhelming. This one, because she's in the corner, which is off, you might have to pick up her leash to get her to move. Good, and that's all it is. It's just picking it up. It's not picking up and moving her. You saw just grabbing the leash. She was like, okay, I'm moving. Ready? Good girl. Good job. Good job being brave lady. Good job. Good job checking that out. Very nice. Good lady. Well, here, so this is information for you, Michaela. Michaela, did I say that? Yeah. I was going between Marissa and Michaela for some reason. One of the things we don't want to do in the moments of like high stress is pet more. Because technically, in that sense, we're like saying, yeah, that's scary, dude, I get it. We're here, honestly, nothing is actually happening. So I would get the grab the leash again. I feel the same way. I played softball for the first time in 17 years, and I was unwell. Good job. I love how you got dragged into this session. You're like, what the freak?
Well, I take it now.
You do not need to stay for this whole session. You do not want to. There's only like 6 minutes left.
If I go home with me nap, I'm absolutely right. So
okay, so we're doing you a favor. We're doing you a
and I
favor.
work a double tomorrow, so
I'm making this today. I'm the same way. I can easily take a nap at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but I will be up late. You got it, girl. You got it. Good job. Very nice. Good. Yeah, good decision. Oh, it's just snapping. Good job, girl. Check out those. I'm pretty sure one of the jumps got peed on those.
probably.
I try really hard to make sure my equipment doesn't get peed on, but there was this one dog that peed on all the equipment. He walked around and just like was like peep 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 peep, and I would chase him and he would run somewhere else from that. Good job. Oh, look at that. Walking on the grass. Love that. Good job. Good job, girlfriend. Nice job. Good job. I would move, because right now, she's like, yeah, I was just about to say, what she's using you is kind of a block between me and Courtney as the threats, if you will. So thereby, like, moving out of the way, you're like saying, oh, I'm not going to protect you from threats. I would think that's her, like, safety zone, or she thinks it's her safety zone. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. That's great. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. I love that. The looking around, she's taking in that information. She thought about it for a second. She's like, I'm coming over this. I am going over this jump. I don't want the whole sweaty cheese. I don't want sweaty cheese. Good job. Good. She wants it so badly. Yes, that's such a victory. Good girl. Very nice. Oh, you're going to retreat. That's too much. So that's the safe zone. When somebody's overwhelming, she goes back to her safe zone. Oh, okay. She nose punched the fan. What do you think? Good stress, yawn. Good job, girl. You are coping very well. You are coping so well, girlfriend. Good job. She wants it so bad. I can imagine that would be like me and cheesecake. If like I was getting chased by a serial killer and I saw cheesecake, I'd be like, oh, but every time she makes eye contact with me, she quits. Don't make eye contact with her. I'm not looking away, so I'm just gonna lay down. It looks the complete opposite way. I'm just gonna like, you go to sleep, I'll wake you up.
No, I'm not gonna sleep. I just want to.
I mean, if you didn't let me go to sleep.
No.
What I would do now, if I were you, I would, since she's done the freezing, yeah, that's the time to move. Yep. Good job! Good job, lady!
Now is that the same zone?
So yeah, so now she has, you know, she has her two areas, right? Where she's like, okay, I go here or I go there. Good. Good.
Yeah, hold up, Jesus.
She wants it so bad. I would like the first one, she's like, I'm not gonna smell it. Then the other one, she's like, oh, she put it in her mouth and then was like, oh, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it right now. Good girl. Good girl. Nice job. Brave lady. So this is, although, you know, agility is the name of the game, what we're doing here is confidence building. We're building up her confidence and saying, see, that situation wasn't scary. So the next time she's in a situation where she might feel like it's threatening or scary, to her, she's going to be able to have this to fall back on and say, I wasn't sure about that scenario, but it actually wound up being not that scary. Because, again, we're not pushing her. There's two forms of training any type of emotional response. Here she has an emotional feeling about being in here. We could flood, or we can work on her time. We're working on her time. Flooding would be like, I am scared of spiders. If someone was like, I'm going to cure your fear of spiders by shoving you in a closet and locking you in there with a million spiders. Now, has flooding worked before? Sure. It's going to do one of two things. It is going to work, or it's going to make your fear 10 times worse. My thing, or how I teach, is that I'm not willing to take that risk of making it a million times worse. I'm willing to go slow and steady on their time and take those little victories, then shutting them down and saying, okay, this is what we're going to do now. And what I notice too is the dogs also kind of see that respect that we're giving them and saying, on your time, whenever you're ready, versus, oh my God, just do it, or getting frustrated that they're not doing things, and instead being happy at those little bits and saying, oh my gosh, you smelled the treadmill over there, that's huge. You walked on this side of the bar, that's huge. It's different for every dog, but sometimes we compare it. We say, okay, I expect you to do the jump. And of course, if that's our expectations, we're gonna be like, you're not meeting those expectations. But if I make my expectations to her specifically, she's gonna succeed every time. And she's gonna be like, okay, you see that success. So she's killing it. She is killing it. Perfect. You saw that like stagnant, like, okay, I'm gonna get comfortable and sit, and you're like, all right, well, we're gonna move around. You know, how you're literally like, hi.
It makes it helps.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Make yourself small.
Make yourself small. Okay, we got sniffing going on. Good girl. Great lady. I love that. That was best girl. Very nice. Love that. That's a huge victory. And we're beautiful. Beautiful. that seems something little, like, okay, she walked over on the grass part towards the jump. That might seem little. That is a huge victory for her. To her, that is, you've succeeded a ton in this. Good job. Good job, girlfriend. I'll have you scoot like 6 inches this way.
That was gonna say I'm hurting.
Yeah, that's what Courtney said. She doesn't care, I don't think. Good job, girlfriend. And you notice another thing too we're not doing. We're not, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. Like, what would this be? Like,
Coaxing.
what was it?
Coaxing.
Coaxing? Yeah, we're not coaxing her to do anything. So there's no pressure for her to do anything. Every decision is hers. I want her to know she has full control over this environment. She decides what happens when, and there is no consequences for doing anything. She gets to decide what she wants to do. Because a lot of people would sit here and they would be like, come on, this way. And that puts that pressure and takes the control out of the situations. So again, although this session looked different, there's a lot of things she accomplished today that she accomplished more than other dogs did today. Just different, the things that she was looking for. Good job, girlfriend! I'm really proud of you. These are things you can work on at home too. You can put a weird object on the ground, sit with her, and do the exact same exercise. Although, again, this is a jump, so it's like not something you see in everyday life. It helps for everyday life. So if you grab something in your house she's not comfortable with, and what that does is that builds confidence for things in everyday life. So she did really good. We saw improvements for her, but I suggest you work on it at home, and you're going to see those improvements throughout everything. She did good, and I am proud of her. Good job, girlfriend. She's like, don't come at me.